We all know as businesses that brand awareness is key to developing an audience and to continue to build your business online. But not every business has thousands and thousands of dollars to spend on advertising. In this video, we're going to walk you through 5 of my favorite types of ads that kind of underutilized when it comes to running for small businesses specifically. So these are really great for those businesses just starting out and want to learn how Facebook ads can help them grow their business. Let's cue that intro and get started learning all about them. My name is Kelly Sturdivant. I'm a Facebook ads strategist, and I help small business owners learn and understand how Facebook ads can really help them grow and convert their offers with the help of Facebook ads. As we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on all the things coming away regarding Facebook ads, as well as give this video a like and share, especially with your small business owner friends who are just getting started learning how to run Facebook ads themselves. And be sure to comment below, are you a small business and have you ever run Facebook ads for your business before? Now, the first thing to really keep in mind is what exactly does brand awareness mean? Now, for businesses like Coca-Cola, Old Navy, even Apple, these brands rely 100% on brand awareness. You'll never see an ad for Coke that says buy now or anything like that. What they have developed in their marketing is just getting their name out there. This is why big brands have things like billboards, in big arenas and stadiums. You'll see their ads, their advertisement posted everywhere. Usually it's just their logo. It's nothing else besides that. And the reason why they have these things is that they've already built up that know, like, and trust factor in order to be able to sell. People know what the Coca-Cola logo is. They know what the Apple logo is. But for businesses who are just starting out or have small budgets, you need to be able to build that know, like, and trust factor with your audience, and you don't generally have thousands of dollars to do it with. Now, most businesses rely heavily on word of mouth or referrals from friends and family, and these are generally the main source of traffic or revenue that they get for their business. But how do you build that if you don't have friends and family who are giving you referrals, or how do you actually build to a cold audience? So with small businesses, there really is only so much you can do in a short amount of time unless you have thousands of dollars to do it in. So let's walk through some of the ads that you can run specifically for small business that can help you generate that know, like, and trust factor and help you build that brand awareness for as little as about $5 a day. The first ad that you can run is called a video view ad. Now, these used to get a really bad rap because what was the point in building an ad just for views if it didn't allow you to actually do much else? Now, the key to this is a video view ad is the only ad that you can create where you can actually build a custom audience of people who have watched even 3 seconds of that video. So think of how crazy that could be if you had a 5-minute video and you wanted to build an audience, not only of people who watched 5 or 10 seconds of that, but if they watched all the way through 5 minutes, that tells you they're quite hot or quite warm to your face and your brand already. This allows you to then build retargeting ads specifically to these people who watched any portion of these videos. Now, you can't create any other custom audience from any other ad you've ever done unless it is a video view ad. So these are also very, very cheap. They can run for as little as pennies a day, even tenths and thousandths of a penny, depending on how good your video really is. The key to these ads are keeping them short and sweet. Only a minute or 2 is all you need to build a good audience of watch time of these viewers in order to retarget to later. I generally like to keep things in that 1 to 2 minute range. But keep in mind, if you want to be able to build an audience of people who are more likely to be warm to you later, then having a longer length video allows you to build a better warm audience of people after that watch time. But play around with your video times and see what works best for you. There's also been a lot of school of thought whether it should be a professional video, whether it should be a cell phone video like a landscape Instagram or TikTok type of video, or whether you really need to create professionally crafted videos for your ads. And the truth is, anything goes. Most people tend to react better with more generic and real types of videos as they do to professionally crafted videos. So especially if you're starting out, just grab your phone and start recording the great value content that you have and put it out there and see what it does for your business and for building up those watch times. The second type of ad that you can run for relatively cheap is a post engagement or a page like campaign. Now, these used to get a really bad rap as well because it was an easy way for brands to build up page likes on their business to kind of show those vanity metrics of, thousands of followers following their page, when in fact, no one was really engaged with it. It ended up hurting their business. But now, especially with the changes in iOS, it's more important to start to build those custom audiences on Facebook natively, because these are audiences that haven't been affected by the changes to the iOS update. Now, I don't say go out and create smarmy types of ads in order to get people onto your page likes. And by all means, don't ever target third world countries unless that is the audience you are specifically trying to target. There is nothing that is going to help bring back the life of a dead account if you have it filled with people who are not your target audience, just to have those vanity metrics. I like to run post engagement campaigns as opposed to page like, simply because getting people to engage on the content first, then you can invite them to like the page after. This just ensures that if they do like the page, they're more likely to actually engage with your content than if you were to just put out a page like campaign and people joined but didn't continue to interact with your content. Above anything else, keep it simple. The best things to do are create really great posts on your Facebook page that entice people to want to actually comment on that post. It doesn't do good to have something that's just sterile and doesn't really show who you are as a brand, and doesn't give them the opportunity to make that connection in the comment section of that post. So keep that in mind as you're running these ones. But they also can be run for as little as probably 20 or 30 cents, sometimes as low as 3 or 4 cents, depending on how good the engagement is on those. Number 3, traffic ads to blog posts or podcasts. Now, again, traffic ads have always gotten a bit of a bad rap, because if you're going to drive traffic to a URL, there better be an action for them to take on that, whether it's sign up for your free lead magnet or purchase a product or service. But traffic ads can really help you get eyes on your brand without having to spend a lot of money to do it. So the key for these is to send traffic to particular blog posts, especially if you're a blogger or a business that has a lot of blog content, or even if you have your podcast episodes that are embedded onto your blog post as well. These are great ways, again, to build up that pixel data on your Facebook or on your URL. And especially now with the changes with iOS, we know that that is limited on what we can actually see. But it just gets more and more traffic onto those pages, which can help you in the long run with those custom audiences. Not only that, again, it gives people a chance to start to view your brand and to start to see the content you put out for relatively cheap. Generally speaking, traffic ads can cost you about 10 to 30 cents, sometimes as high as 80 cents per click to get someone onto your site to view your content. So I like to use this intermittently, especially if you have really good value content in the form of a blog post, that this can really help drive your or traffic to your posts and help build that organic presence for you as well. Number 4 is the use of lead magnets. Now, we touched a little bit about this already, but lead magnets are a really great thing to run ads to, and they can be run for relatively cheap as well. The goal of a lead magnet is to get people to hand over their email address so that they become part of your email list and you give them something in return, a really good value. So this is things like PDFs, ebooks, free training. Sometimes you can do things like boot camps or challenges in a Facebook group or anything like that. But the goal is to give really, really good value in order to get that email address. These do require a little bit more of a budget for running ads too, because these can cost somewhere between $2 and $5 on average for an email address, depending on what your offer is and how specific your audiences are. So it does require more money and generally more time in order to get enough people onto your lists, but they are very beneficial in building that know, like, and trust factor for brands and to ultimately get people onto your email list, which is the only list you own outright. And finally, the last one, which I think is underutilized, but again, with the changes with iOS, I think might actually start to make a bit of a comeback, is the use of Facebook Messenger ads. Now, these are ads that are really great for service-based industries like local businesses that rely on that lead generation, whether they need to get an email address or a phone number for someone to have a consultation or to book a quote or anything like that. So it's a great way to start that conversation in Messenger as opposed to, getting them onto an email list and then sending them forms. Because the Messenger ad is created within the Facebook platform, again, it allows you to stay on platform and not have to have the implications of what has been changed with tracking in the iOS update. So it is a great way to build a rapport and to start a conversation with people in their messengers for relatively cheap. I've been having a lot of fun with this in the travel agency space, and I can see a lot of potential for this for anyone that has really high-end services that require that quote or that consultation in order to sell to their audiences. So those are my 5 ads that I like to run for small businesses for relatively cheap to help build that brand awareness and to get that know, like, and trust factor up. Below this video, you will find a few resources to help you along your Facebook ads journey. As well, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the videos coming your way, and we'll catch you on the next video.